for you. Ain't nobody vouching for you. Ain't nobody vouching for you. I don't go out my circle. Ain't nobody vouching for you. Ain't nobody vouching for you. Ain't nobody vouching for you. I don't go out my circle. Oh Lord, oh Lord, help me, help me, help me, help me. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, help me, help me, help me. 'Cause I don't go out my circle. Now you wanna roll up, whoa Nelly. Don't misunderstand me, 'cause I'm understanding you can still get it. Real life here, ain't no commercials or reruns, no DVRs to start over. Once it's on, ain't nothing changed. I'm trying to help you, homie, but you bout to wear out my patience. And bout to make me get you a ring with all the other patients. Get my drift, dig my scene. Go ahead, be small, minded. I don't rock with you, homie. I don't rock with you, homie. I don't go out my circle. I don't go out my circle. I don't rock with you, homie. I don't rock with you, homie. I don't go out my circle. I don't go out my circle. Ain't nobody vouching for you. Ain't nobody vouching for you. Ain't nobody vouching for you. I don't go out my circle. Ain't nobody vouching for you. Ain't nobody vouching for you. Ain't nobody vouching for you. I don't go out my circle. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, help me, help me, help me, help me. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, help me, help me, help me. 'Cause I don't go out my circle. I don't rock with you, homie. I don't rock with you, homie. I don't go out my circle. I don't go out my circle. I don't rock with you, homie. I don't rock with you, homie. I don't go out my circle. I don't go out my circle.
Stevie Wonder on the pianos. E.G. Liberace on the building. Ray Charles on the flute. Sway Wallabies, I follow policies. Always give a game every time she me. Shooting blanks, but you gotta hit the chart at least. Seen a lot of young MCs even die for peace. Posting pictures while I'm posted in Belize. Spent those lonely rainy nights just praying on my knees. Being overseas is a daily routine. Young traveling the world, that's just been in our genes. Put the gang together, now you traumatized. And Kofi's King Tut during Ramadan. Scramble like I'm number 9 during the summertime. Double them back #1 and double back around. Drop DC4 and shut Atlantic down. 8-figure, tell me how those numbers sound. Hit the bay and let Burner know that I wanna. In LA, get the Bentley truck just to run around. 305 till they gun me down. Little kids in the streets gotta come in the house. When the shots ring, even cops pause. Full of bullet holes, which is not boss. Funny how a rich will support math. Make it rain, shorty, better throw it back. It's leather band, ring your man 80 bands. Middle of the floor, time for the money dance. It's a time for politics and it's a time to kill. Fast break and we coming like the Cavaliers. I could turn a city to a battlefield. And my biggest flaw really was my lack of fear. Big Ducky in Fruit Town, he 2000. Tony Draper in H-Town with the coops out. He's my one calling, we bring the suits out. Pool party is popping like Uncle Luke house. Fake, this time that we pull your skirts up. At the table and ain't worth nothing. Couple shooters gotta keep the menaces in line. Nothing realer than booby sentences still alive. Body dropping like a. The glory of war, really your mama lost. First time all your kids got to play together. Holding hands, bow our heads, let us pray together.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Strawweight Division matchup. Good to see this young woman back making the walk to the octagon tonight. I will be surprised, Joe, if she gets put on her back here tonight. Her takedown defense, arguably the best in this division. Great balance, solid base, beautiful sprawl, very quick with her feet. And for a lot of women, they spend so much time trying to get her down and fail that they don't have much left offensively when you hit the latter rounds of the fight. Gotta try to outstrike this woman tonight. You're probably not taking her down.
This girl has excellent footwork. It's one of her strongest qualities. She is very difficult to hit, and she can close the distance and hit you very quickly. Very tough to train with anybody who can emulate the type of footwork that she possesses.
Well, here's the Michigan top team rep, Randa Quiet Storm Marcos, and what a story it is for Marcos. Escaped from Baghdad, Iraq with her family when she was 3 years old and has gone on to UFC glory. In terms of women representing Canada, perhaps nobody has higher expectations than Randa Marcos. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu blue belt, outstanding grappler, and given her backdrop, right, escaping out of Iraq, Joe, no denying the determination and all the heart that Randa Marcos brings to the table.
This girl is so good at taking fighters to the ground from the clinch. She has a full arsenal of takedowns and throws from the clinch. Tying up with her is a dangerous proposition.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer and Jiu-Jitsu fighter, making her professional debut here tonight. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Lisbon, Portugal, Vicious. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 8 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Randa Quiet Storm Marcos.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your
I
phone.
am very fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming. The fans have been anticipating this for a long time, and it is gonna go down right now.
Well, it seems like this is an annual stop for the MMA leader as we are back and now underway with live action from United Center in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Marcos.
Good defense there.
Marcos gets caught with that punch. Edge of your seat action as expected so far. Oh, that's a good strike there by Marcos. She blocks that offense, Joe. Oh!
And she gets the single leg takedown. Hammer fist. Full rubber guard, mission control, 1 foot on the hip. She's now transitioned to full guard.
Pretty good elbow there from the bottom. Gotta stay active off of your back. Effective punch there by Marcos.
Good scramble.
Inside leg kick is there. Nice punch by Marcos.
Really missed with that right hand. Oh! Nice jab. Good exchanges from both fighters.
Changes her stance yet again. Oh!
Very nice. And lands a good shot.
Well, she got clipped by that hook, Joe, and she is a sitting duck if she's going to stay in her opponent's striking range. She's got to get on the tip of her toes, circle away from the power shots, and move those feet. And again, shoots for a takedown. Again, takedown stuff.
Nice inside leg kick.
Oh, clipped her with the jab.
Nice combination. Oh! She might try to finish this fight here. This could be it right here.
Oh, big left.
Nice takedown. Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy.
Left hand.
Now she's in half guard. Lands a good shot from the bottom.
Well, she gets up again here, but she looks compromised, Joe. 30 seconds now to go in round one.
Didn't quite connect.
Oh, Joe, that'll work. A nice straight lands there by Randa Marcos. She's going back to the jab. Oh, she blocks the punch. 5 minutes in the books.
Here's a body kick. Here we see some beautiful striking and perfect timing on this punch. And here's a huge, perfectly placed punch that lands with devastating impact.
Brittany Palmer is in the building. All right, here we go with round two. Oh, she's been working on her defense. Kick block there.
Oh, spinning back kick, beautifully placed.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. Well, she got kicked flush to the body there, Joe, right underneath her elbow, right underneath that guard. But it almost looks as though she's moving right into it. So until she makes the adjustments, you can figure her opponent is going to continue to attack that area. Marcos gets caught with that punch.
Nice turning side kick to the body.
Splits the guard and connects there. Well, she has landed some very significant strikes, but as yet...
Oh, jumping knee! They're working from the clinch once more.
Big body shot! Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now.
Good shot from the clinch.
Ooh, she's got double underhooks. One underhook. Nice punch by Marcos. 2 minutes now to go in round two. Marcos gets caught by that straight punch there. Ooh.
This could be it.
Goes in and secures the takedown.
Excellent sweep.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Now she... It's in half guard. Excellent movement here on the ground. Armbar. She's got that armbar locked up. Throw the leg over the...
Well, go. Hard.
Are you ready? You ready?
Well, a huge night of live UFC action coming your way as we get underway from United Center here in Chicago, Illinois. All right, so here is Randa Quiet Storm Marcos. We'll see if she can get off to a good start here tonight. At times in the UFC, she has gotten down early and has had to play catch-up. This is a very hard fighter to put away, something her opponent is absolutely aware of tonight. We'll see what kind of start Randa Marcos, the Canadian, gets off to tonight.
She's isolating that leg. Oh, rolling for a knee bar. Very nicely done.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
This could be it. It's getting tighter. That's it. That's it. Great job in getting this fight to the ground quickly and getting an early submission.
Well, Joe, can't say we're all that surprised, right? She told us during fight week that she needed to work on her overall efficiency. She wanted to get... And coming up next, it's a UFC strawweight division matchup. All right, so here she is back making the walk here tonight. Her takedowns certainly are the best in this division. So explosive. Her technique is just outstanding. And Joe, there's no telegraph. Even when the opponent has prepared and seemingly feels like they know what's coming, she will shoot from far out, still get in on those legs, and still get you exactly where you don't want to be, fighting off of your back. As scary a takedown artist as we have in this women's division.
This girl is one of the most frightening kickers in this division. Ruthless knockout power in her legs. She kicks fast, she kicks hard, and she has a full arsenal of kicking technique to rely upon. When they land with devastating impact.
All right, so here she is back making the walk here tonight. Her takedowns certainly are the best in this division. So explosive. Her technique is just outstanding. And Joe, there's no telegraph. Even when the opponent has prepared and seemingly feels like they know what's coming, she will shoot from far out, still get in on those legs, and still get you exactly where you don't want to be, fighting off of your back. As scary a takedown artist as we have in this women's division.
This girl has off-the-charts cardio. It is one of her biggest assets and one of the things that she pushes the hardest on. She knows that most fighters can't keep up with her, so she drags them into a race that they simply can't win. It's one of her strongest assets, and she is extremely confident in utilizing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, making her professional debut here tonight. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Lisbon, Portugal, vicious. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a grappler. Make your professional debut here tonight. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds, fighting out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Bulldog.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
This has been one of the most highly anticipated matchups for a long time. And ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in, because it's about to go down right now.
And we're underway at United Center here in Chicago, Illinois.
Good defense there. Hard hook.
She blocks that offense, Joe.
Nice shot.
Well, she got her head snapped back with that jab, Joe, and she continues to show a vulnerability here by almost leaning right into her opponent's range. Let's see if she can move that upper body and get her head off the center.
And she scores a single leg takedown.
And now is where things could get really interesting.
She's in the mounted crucifix now. Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy. Looking to attack with an arm triangle. She got out of the choke.
Closing the distance here. Oh, she pummels Joe. Now she's got double underhooks.
And from here, transitions to the Muay Thai clinch. Hard straight punch. Misses with the kick.
Oh, the inside leg kick lands immediately a mark on her opponent.
Very good job of timing these punches.
Just get there to the bottom. Past the 2-minute mark in round 1.
Nice knee to the body.
Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt.
Great exchanges.
Double leg here.
She's trying to secure this ankle lock. It looks like this submission's locked. There's a lot of pressure on her leg. She may have to tap. She got her leg out. Wow, I thought that was it. She moves to full mount. Hip escape. Gets out of the full mount.
Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch.
Nicely done reversal. Excellent movement here on the ground. Beautifully executed sweep. She moves to back control. Trying to take the back here.
Horn sounds for the end of round 1.
And here's a nice shot, lands perfectly. And here's another clean shot that lands. And another perfectly placed strike. We've really got a chance to see some awesome action in that round.
Brittany Palmer doing her thing as usual.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. Oh, Superman punch, Joe.
Oh, double jab.
Joe.
Nice body kick right there. Look at this.
Let me show you the total strikes. Oh, she planted her on the canvas yet again. So another takedown. She's already landed several. And now they're really starting to pile up here, Joe. And I like the way she's shooting, too. Mixing up the single legs and the double legs.
Getting into a position to attack the leg. Look at that. That is high-level ground game there.
And this might just be a matter of time.
And her leg is free. Wow. She secures full mount. She executes a very nice sweep and winds up in guard. Side control.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Back up. She's inside control.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Clinch up again.
Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright.
Pummels in and double underhooks. Back to over-under control.
Ooh, she's got double underhooks.
Back to over-under. She gets the Muay Thai clinch.
That knee might have landed there.
She went for a flying armbar. It's very close here.
Getting tighter.
That's a
And
wrap,
that
folks.
will do it.
Beautiful technique setting it up and a beautiful job in getting that submission.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That is some opportunistic grappling right there, and nice finishing instincts as well. You see a lot of fighters get the dominant position, but aren't necessarily able to lock up the choke or force the tap. No problem with her as she gets one of the bigger wins of her UFC career.
And here it is again, absolutely perfectly executed. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So there she is, your winner by way of submission. A huge result for her here tonight. And you got to think that'll mute some of the naysayers she had coming in. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Referee Herb Gaines called a stop to the contest at 4 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission,
Oh, well, how good was that as you get to see her now celebrating with her coaches and training partners. She really put an added focus on getting a submission win here tonight, or at least getting a finish. But she said, I got to figure out a way to leave the judges out of it. I don't want to go to the scorecards. I need to get a finish to take my career to that next level. And a submission win like this will certainly go a long way in doing just that. She has certainly set herself up for a high-profile opponent now moving forward. All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. Good to see this young woman back making the walk to the octagon tonight. I will be surprised, Joe, if she gets put on her back here tonight. Her takedown defense, arguably the best in this division. Great balance, solid base, beautiful sprawl, very quick with her feet. And for a lot of women, they spend so much time trying to get her down and fail that they don't have much left offensively when you hit the latter rounds of the fight. Gotta try to outstrike this woman tonight. You're probably not taking her down.
This girl has a ridiculous chin, and a chin like hers is such an amazing asset to have. She can take shots, she has massive confidence in her ability to take shots, and she stays in the pocket and lands big bombs with her counter strikes. This girl has outstanding kicking technique. It is one of her best assets. Ridiculous power in her legs. They come fast, and when they land, they have devastating impact. She is one of the best kickers in this division.
All right, without further delay, let's get you tonight's tale of the tape. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a kickboxer, making a professional debut here tonight. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds, fighting out of Orlando, Florida. Live! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 17 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds, fighting out of Miami, Florida, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, surround your corners, come out fighting.
This is a fight that we have been looking forward to for a long time and is about to take place right now. I'm very excited.
Let's go fight.
Well, the octagon is touched down here at United Center in Chicago, Illinois. Seemingly an annual stop for the MMA leader here in the Windy City. Great to have you with us, as always, as we get underway.
Nice jab.
Oh, she landed the 1-2 there. She's doing a real nice job timing these shots, staying busy. Very good look for the judges here. Effective punch there by Nunes.
Both fighters slow to attack, trying to get their timing down.
Let's go, it's a warning.
Oh, she blocks the punch. Again, working off of that jab. Lands the kick to the body there. Inside leg kick. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Good shot.
she whiffs on the straight right hand. Big right hand. Oh, big left.
That's a nice clean shot.
Combinations here. They're going at it now. Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Oh, short uppercut in the clinch by Nunes.
She gets the Muay Thai clinch.
Double underhooks now in the clinch. We'll see what she can do with it. Thai clinch for her here. We'll see what she can do with it. Well, she ate that straight punch to the head, and she's got to be careful here. She has shown a vulnerability by leaning right into her opponent's range. Got to find a way to get that head off the center line and do better defensively here. Oh, shoots for the double leg takedown. Looked to be a good entry. Unable to finish the job. Final minute of round one.
It appears she's trying to attempt a submission. Yes, she is. Now it's deeper. She might have to tap. This choke continues to get tighter.
And there it is.
Round's about to end. Sunk in that submission and got the victory.
Yeah, great stuff by her there, and you've got to admire her focus. You can tell that she was definitely in pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but it didn't come. She didn't want to rush it. She continued to let her skills take.
My way here, I let my ass off on my way here. Benny Yaga with the brain bust open. That new move saying got the brain bust open. Play them racks like Jimi Hendrix on a guitar. Load my gun, cock it back, and then I push start. I can't name how many times they try to clone me. I can't name all the names they try to clone me. This dirty money help me see the devil. So did it thoughts, no they ain't forever.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. Well, this woman has frightening knockout power. That's the only way in which to describe it. She'll be looking to find a home for those heavy hands. Will work the body at times, but the book on her is that she is a headhunter, not a fighter you want to enter into a slugfest with, I can assure you of that.
This girl is an excellent striker. Very fast hands, excellent Muay Thai, good boxing, very good takedown defense, and she is an aggressive pressure fighter.
Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find a meaner, nastier bantamweight on the roster than the Venezuelan vixen, Juliana Pena. She has relocated from her home state of Washington to Chicago, and the results have really dovetailed with the relocation. Pena on an absolute tear before running into Valentina Shevchenko in a main event in 2017. You gotta think before her career is said and done, Pena will be strapped with that UFC gold.
This girl is so good at taking fighters down from the clinch. You see fighters tie up with her and then immediately go on the defensive because she is trying to throw you, she's trying to trip you, she's trying to take you to the ground from the clinch by any means necessary.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a kickboxer, making her professional debut here tonight. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Orlando, Florida, live. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 9 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Spokane, Washington, Juliana, the Venezuelan Vixen Peña!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready to fight? You ready?
And we are underway here at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. Lands a big right hand early. Big body shot. Oh, is that a good right hand?
Big shots. Oh, beautiful kick there.
And just misses with that big right hand.
When nobody else sees it, you have to feel it when it's not tangible. You have to believe.
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. Well, when you lean in like that, Joe, you are going to be vulnerable to that straight punch, and her opponent certainly saw the opening and barged right through it. Nice straight punch lands right to the body.
Doesn't connect here with the Superman punch.
Lands a strike there.
That one hurt.
Nice. Straight right hand, but she misses.
Nice punch.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch.
Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy.
Back to the feet now. Oh, she landed that kick.
Oh, very nice.
She blocked the punch.
Misses a huge hook to the head.
Oh, right hand, yes. Trying to double up on that jab. Another shot. Oh, nice shot there. Takedown landed by Peña.
And a hammer fist. Nice punch to the body.
And she's back up again, so the takedowns have been there, so have the get-ups. Peña gets caught with that punch.
They clinch up here. And from here,
oh!
Head kick. Oh!
The big right hand!
Powerful shot to the body there. Nice takedown. In full guard. Oh, triangle. Very nice switch. He transitions to the armbar. This could be it. It's getting tighter. That's it. That's it. The round was about to end. Sunk in the submission and got the victory.
Yeah, Joe, you've got to admire her focus and her commitment to getting a finish here tonight. She wanted to leave the judges out of it, and you saw much earlier in that round. She was going for that submission, but it didn't materialize, so she didn't rush it. She allowed her skills and her setups to take over, and ultimately she knew the submission would come, and it does there late in the round.
And one more time from this angle, we can see that armbar locked in tight for the tap. And here we see it again. Beautiful submission victory.
Well, she couldn't have drawn it up any better than that as she gets the win by submission tonight. Big win and an even bigger statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 49 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out.
Oh, well, how good was that as you get to see her now celebrating with her coaches and training partners. She really put an added focus on getting a submission win here tonight, or at least getting a finish. But she said, I got to figure out a way to leave the judges out of it. I don't want to go to the scorecards. I need to get a finish to take my career to that next level. And a submission win like this will certainly go a long way in doing just that. She has certainly set herself up for a high-profile opponent now moving forward.
I'm about to push me away. You won't catch me in the gym. I'm about to push me some weight. You won't catch me in the gym. Why you be looking so foul? I put in hundreds of pounds. We about to roll up some Frank. We about to roll up some loud. Yeah, I got a pan of man with a little pretty face on the back. Yeah, I let it go to Saks, Fifth Avenue, run up some laps. Sometimes I go to Chanel and I'm sitting in that bitch like it's a trap. Rolex stores my bando. Boy George Bush with the ammo. I spit an M on endo. Put it on the 18 wheeler. Jamming and rapping finesse. Talk to her. I go beyond for the skriller. Editor. Freezing the ice out your chest. Talk to her. You looking just like a doula. Edit I left on the iPad. Editor. Talk to the plug on the car phone. Talk to her. Went to Miami and read her. Push. Drug your money, I'm dripping it. Aston Martin, I'm whipping it. Shit getting too specific. 10 black whips, I'm too consistent. Tell my firing bitch. Tell me if I'm too persistent. All my baby mamas. I just bought.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. Well, there's no denying this woman's technique when it comes to her kicking game, but it's the speed that I think really jumps off the film for me. She doesn't telegraph a damn thing, gets her foot to the target blindingly fast. Fighters don't even see it coming. Certainly her opponent has to be wary of the lightning fast kicks coming her way tonight.
This girl is a true takedown expert. She has a full arsenal of takedown techniques, and it is her specialty. She is so good at closing the distance and utilizing spectacular takedowns to bring her opponent to the mat.
Born and raised in Colorado Springs, Colorado, here is Raquel Rocky Pennington. Counter out at your own peril. She was idling in the UFC Bantamweight division for some time, but then strung together a 4-fight winning streak, capped by a win over Miesha Tate at UFC 205. Raquel Pennington has vaulted into Bantamweight title contention.
This girl is an expert at takedown defense. She is one of the best in the world at making sure the fight stays on the feet. She's so good at stuffing takedowns, and she really discourages fighters with the ability that she has to force them to stand with her.
All right, just about ready for live action. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a kickboxer, making her professional debut here tonight. She stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Orlando, Florida, live. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 9 wins, 8 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, Raquel Rocky Pennington.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready to fight? Ready.
And we are underway here at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. Having won 5 in a row and 7 of her last 9, here is the UFC Women's Bantamweight contender. Raquel Pennington has a lot of skills that she brings to the table. Most of her finishes have come by way of submission, but don't sleep on the power. Raquel Pennington, one tough customer and a great example of what hard work can do for a fighter. Pennington in yet another huge spot tonight. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. All right, round 1 is underway. Most anticipated fight here. And how about the power in her leg kicks, her body kicks? She'll go to the head as well. Certainly something her opponent has got to be mindful of here as this fight gets started tonight.
Nice shot. Big punch.
Pennington gets tagged again. Joe, she's just out of range with that right hook.
Good defense there.
She's going back to the jab. Oh, how good is that jab? Snaps it off yet again here. Well, Joe, we thought she would work hard to attack that lead leg, and she is not wasting any time at all. The leg kick lands, and nothing in terms of a check there from the defense. And she gets the single leg takedown.
It appears that cut is getting worse.
Trying to get that arm underneath the chin.
That choke is locked up.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
She may have to tap. This choke is getting tighter. Used excellent technique in getting that choke for the victory.
Well, they get the desired result here tonight, Joe. You know she's been working hard on her submissions, and clearly it played out that way here tonight. A near-perfect setup on the choke. She clearly got it sunk in deep, and Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. Left be working in the right, coming right back. Yeah, I left to get it right, now I'm right back.
We lashing out at you. You think you bout it, we bout it too. Only difference is my cloud is too massive. We active when actors give malice to anybody we close to. I'll approach you with a whoop wop that so true. Already be so much we go through. Now we gotta do in the zoo. This is tribal, it's rival. In the mouth with a right blow, then you get this pyro. Young punk better lie low somewhere, probably up a Cairo with a psycho. When I get back with a night go with the quickness. You so full of business, you shit living on tricks, but a B-boy making all this shit bricks. This is everything out your lips is fictitious. Here, messes made me mad as Mozzie. Man, the motive must been made on. Miller maximize a mess, but I'm running up Malcolm X and I'm more the man whose mama's Marty. Better be cool, I'ma lead you to the beef fools that'll greet you with a block, I leave you. When I come enough, it's like a fecal, I'm a grown man. Second is with no shame. Really wanna have no brain, step foot on my domain. No games. All of my children are grown and I'm feeling they love me, but don't really like me. I'm ill and I'm no longer locked in the marriage. I'm careless, so anyone in my love with your folk, I'll inherit. This is my beauty. Beginning sorty, I tried that. Now I'm keep it on my lap. Talk is so cheap and...
You never know what you're gonna get. Big Snoop Dogg. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go.
Big right hand.
Oh, wow. I love it when the ladies fight. Oh, nice kick to the leg. Should be a whole lot of blood in the octagon after this.
Good combination. Big punches here.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, beautiful combination. Here we see it again. Boom!
Let's get popping.
Oh, solid jab. Huge hook.
God, that was a big punch.
Big straight punch. Really swung everything into that kick, but fell short.
Oh my God, that was... She sleep like I ask a question. Where I'm supposed to be at?
Boom.
It's a science to this shit, man. Being in that octagon is a science, man. It ain't just go out there and just swing, wild. You gotta have a strategic plan about yourself. Understand it.
Big punches here.
Good kick.
Hard jab.
What a great shot.
Oh!
Oh my God.
Oh!
Here's the move of the night. Oh my God. Obliterated. Just pulverized. Just, diminished.
Talking to top MCs, and I'm in the top of that. The rest beneath me, all cowards. When it spits, look around as meteor shines. I watch the stars fall, fall, fall. Yeah, this is what you call power.
Let's talk about power. Let's talk about yours and ours to pay the allowance. Let's talk about 100,000 kids raving and bouncing, craving and drowning in words the day I pronounce it. Let's talk about power. Let's talk about doers and donors. The house I built when I was homeless and sleeping in corners, sharing Coronas and Blackie Mouse, donuts and El Caminos, talking loud, scraping and combing, residue every morning. Talk about legacy. Let's talk about the life of celebrity versus integrity. Curse the first one and thirst for necessity, searching for equity versus the earth that birthed us indefinitely. First the verse I wrote in jeopardy, surfing the laws of the universe and destiny. Church and a God is all that's ever been ahead of me. Let's talk about my power, the power. Running to be on your cameras and store counters. These bananas, competitors, we can dance. Seas and damage no more for a Peter's pants. My second LP had real on POTUS lawn. My 7 trophies that set my grannies in heaven's arms. I'm in Jamaica like Wagwan, my feet is out. My hair is long and pop coming from my mouth. Me, I go outdoors trying to bless up area. Rude boy, me, I worry about it fearless. I shot movies 10 years later. Dear God, why you show me so much favor amongst the haters and wickedness? Deliver this child from evil convictions and frivolous debates about who's the preeminent MC of the millennium. And it's all for the Benjamins, and I'm all of y'all nemesis, and I'm all in our happy, none of y'all can fathom who Kendrick is. The only one that...
And coming up next, it's a UFC strawweight division matchup.
You ready?
You gotta get it.
Ready?
We are underway.
They hated that scope.
That one hurt. Nice punch.